This was Governor Palin's first trip to the Granite State since becoming the Republican vice presidential candidate. We'll see in 20 days if her trip to this crucial swing state helps deliver a McCain-Palin victory. This all started at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. That 9-year-old boy was abducted from his home here on River Street, and there are actually a number of security cameras here in the area, and police have brought in the security camera company to help review any evidence they may find in hopes of finding that little boy. Now, John Bonomo is suspected of stealing thousands of dollars from copy or change machines here at the Cambridge Registrar's office. The district attorney in this case says that since Bonomo is an elected state official, he'll be placed on administrative leave without pay, and he'll be arraigned tomorrow morning in a Boston courtroom. Even 7-Eleven has 2008 election fever. Now you decide every morning, Obama or McCain, with every cup of coffee you drink. Postseason baseball has become a bit of a tradition here in Boston, and despite tough economic times, here at Fenway Park, people are still willing to dish out big bucks for those coveted playoff tickets. It's been over 25 years since those 7 people in Chicago died after taking Tylenol laced with cyanide, and today FBI investigators spent the day combing through evidence at James Lewis's apartment after receiving a tip. Police here in Lynn say they're pleased with the cooperation between New York City and federal investigators in this case. Ronald and Petawal will be arraigned in a Brooklyn courtroom tomorrow morning on first-degree murder charges, but tonight, those 4 children and their mother are safe. You can't buy much for $1 these days, but thanks to state aid and private donations, $1 here at Community Boating allows kids to sail all summer long. Historic victory, that's the title of this morning's Boston Globe, describing Barack Obama being elected the 44th president of the United States. Never in this country's 232-year history has an African American been elected president.
Tonight we proved once more that the true strength of our nation comes not from the might of our arms or the scale of our wealth, but from the enduring power of our ideals.
45 years after Martin Luther King delivered his I Have a Dream speech, America has its first African American president.
I think it's great, it's historical, and I think it's more than that. He represents everything that America is.
Long polling lines could even be found at the Boys and Girls Club in Roxbury yesterday. A mock election was held for young members, and even those not old enough to vote were excited about the historic nature of Barack Obama's candidacy.
Obama. 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 Obama.
And why'd you vote for him?
Because he's the only black president.
And what about you?
Because John McCain, he raises taxes.
Many black voters saw his candidacy as a semblance of hope for younger generations of not just blacks, but other minorities to break into the political system.
I think what has happened is in many, many households, more people are talking about this election than any other election, and especially in African-American households. I mean, it's just an overwhelming experience for everybody as a whole.
It'll be another 4 years until many of the teenagers we spoke to can vote, but that doesn't mean they aren't concerned with real-world issues.
Fixing the economy, gas prices, education, and like bringing the troops home, because we've been at war for who knows how long.
Now, aside from African-American voters, exit polls are showing Obama was able to get out the young, white, early educated vote, helping to deliver his win, and now there's just 76 days until President-elect Obama is inaugurated. We're live in Boston. Chris Conte, BU TV 10.
That impact resulted in the fatality of 2 of the occupants of the vehicle and serious personal injury to a 3rd occupant.
It was a cold and rainy morning in Southborough, Massachusetts on October 13, 2005. 17-year-old Shauna Murphy, her 15-year-old sister Megan, and their friend Melissa Smith were heading home from a high school party. Shauna was driving when the family's SUV slammed into a telephone pole, instantly killing the 2 sisters. Miraculously, Melissa Smith survived the crash.
She honestly didn't seem that drunk, but then again, like, obviously I had been drinking too. But she wasn't, like, falling or tripping.
At the time of the accident, both Shauna and Megan's blood alcohol content was well beyond the legal limit. Every year in the United States, more than 3,400 teenagers are killed in car accidents that involve alcohol.
Shauna and Megan, if they had to tell a story, the story would be, we made a mistake, but it cost us our life. You know, don't make the same mistake we did.
The Murphys have since created the Murphy Sisters Foundation, an organization which sends teens to an advanced driver training school where they learn defensive driving skills and how to make safe driving choices. It's a requirement the Murphys say should be in every high school throughout the state.
To be able to make proper decisions quickly, and you can't be influenced by friends, and you've got to do what you think is right.
3 years later, the Murphys have moved here to Gloucester, Massachusetts to help with the healing process. But they hope that other teenagers will learn from their daughter's accident and the dangers associated with drinking and driving.
Yeah, we just don't ever want them to be forgotten. They just had a big impact.
In Gloucester, Massachusetts, I'm Chris Conte reporting.